Alright, so we start the last movie in the middle of Eren introducing the world to his foot fetish, right? And our main guys are finally flying in to kink shame him. Their first order of business is taking out the pale beast titan because he keeps throwing rocks and shit, so Reiner transforms on him. But it turns out to just be a fake that Eren can control. They have to do something, so Armin says he's gonna blow these bones to bits to find Eren. But just as Armin is thinking about what he needs to do, he gets abducted with the old hentai reach around. So, change of plans. Now they need to rescue Armin so he can blow this bitch up. They're surrounded by all these fake titans and kinda holding it down for a second. Then Pete tells them that these are all of the past titans and Eren can summon however many he wants and control them. So she rushes to his neck with the explosives, and right before she is about to blow them up, she gets her own back blown out. Everybody else breaks out in the fight too, and they start getting their ass whooped. Reiner gets his head bit off, Connie's dangling, he almost got ate, Jean holding on by a thread, Levi got his leg bit off, it's all bad. Then at the last second, Falco comes in on his new titan form that can somehow fly. Gabby and Annie are there too, and if you remember, Annie wants Armin's colossal titan's colossal meat in and around her mouth. So then Levi says, we about to do the Scooby-Doo split up. One group's gotta go after Armin, and the other goes to Eren's head so they can set that bitch off. So then Reiner goes back in, and he's popping off and shit, drop kicking titans. Pete shows that she is the most endurance out of the titans because she can keep transforming. But the two of them eventually get worn down. On the other end, Connie, Mikasa, and Annie are following the little okapi that sucked up Armin. Annie and Mikasa do the little X-Men team up joint where one of the big guys throws Wolverine, and it's dope, but it don't work and Mikasa's in trouble. That's when Annie comes and gets to do the perfect tiger knee into a leg drop, showing she still got it. Armin has been thinking about everything going on around him and ends up with Zeke in the paths or whatever. Long story short, Zeke is all sad and defeated, and he just been chilling here. He tells Armin that it's okay to die and there's no point to life. Armin started talking about when he would race Eren and Mikasa, he felt like that was his purpose, showing Zeke that the little things in life are what's important.
Message!
And then Zeke remembers just throwing the ball and being happy in his moment. Then we see some of the past titans appear behind them. They use this to appeal to those guys or something because all their individual titans in the actual fight start helping our main cast. I guess they still got a little bit of will of their own left. Anyway, Gabby snipes the shit out of the okapi midair and Mikasa goes in and finishes it, saving Armin. Zeke then appears before Levi. Levi been waiting to kill him for the longest. Zeke knows his power is needed for the rumbling, so he basically sacrifices himself, right? Levi wastes no time when he sees him. I'm talking frame one wake up DP levels of fast. Levi finally finished his final order from Erwin, and the rumbling is now stopped. With this, Jean makes his way to the neck and blows his head off, but the magical creepy worm pops out and tries to get it back. Reiner holding it off, and then Armin goes nuclear and transforms, hoping to end it. Of course, the creepy crawler is unfazed, and Eren turns into a kaiju himself. Wormy over there releases the mist that turns all the Eldians into Titans, and I ain't gonna lie, this part made me mad the first time I saw it. All they went through, and like Jean and Connie just end up as mindless Titans at the end, I was pressed. Anyway, our other Titans and the Ackermans are unaffected by this, so now they gotta face off with the oversized trolley gummy worm and his new Titan Armin. Armin and Eren are playing Godzilla, and everyone else is fighting the worm, when Mikasa has a flashback with Eren. But it's some fake shit he did to show her a good time or whatever, so it don't really matter. Back to the fight, Armin and Levi help Mikasa get to Eren by blowing up a hole in his teeth. And as she goes in to cut his head off, she got this goofy ass grin on her face. Then she makes out with his severed head like, girl, what the fuck you got going on for real? So now Eren's dead, and next we get to see when Eren visited Armin. He tells him of everything that's gonna happen, and that after he kills 80% of the world, Armin and everyone stop him, and they become heroes to the world, and their island is safe. He says this was the only way he can make it happen, but make no mistake about it, he says he wanted to trample the world at the same time. He mentions a few other things, like love is what bound Ymir to King Fritz, and that's why she obeyed him, and that's basically why Ymir wanted Mikasa to end it because she loves Eren, something Ymir couldn't do. He even revealed that he was the one that led the Titan to eat his own mom back in the day since he sees the past and the present at the same time. He even cries saying he wants Mikasa to miss him and doesn't want to leave his friends, which was honestly a great humanizing moment for Eren's character. But now in closing the show out, everyone that was once a Titan isn't anymore, so all the characters I was tripping over are fine, thankfully. Even Connie's mom is mentioned to be normal now. The power of the Titans is gone altogether. None of them can transform. Levi talks to Erwin and all his past comrades. His mission is finally over and has a nice little send-off for him. And Mikasa walks off with Eren's head because she weird as hell. Later, we see most of the crew sailing back to Paradis to let everyone know what happened. Levi's in a wheelchair, and Mikasa's chilling at Eren's grave because she just can't let go. In the credits, we see Mikasa lived a nice long life. War and violence continues to happen because humans, and at the very end, some kid finds a tree oddly reminiscent to the tree Ymir went in and became the first Titan because the cycle always continues.